Alright, back. Supposed to be warm today. I know it looks cold, but it's supposed to be warm. So here's a bunch of metal I got the other day on my way back from Kansas. All this metal is kind of the wrong style, but he wanted to give it to me anyway. So, I paid for it. I mainly bought it so that I can get this kind of metal. It's kind of got the diamond imprint in it, and it's kind of got that wood texture aluminum. And it's exactly the same height, which is cool. So yesterday I cut these 4 pieces out, and they will fit right in. I just need to measure and cut out for the window openings. So pretty excited. That way I don't have to make this, have an extra seam and have a mix match stuff. So now all 4 of these will work out. So today I'm going to lay all this out on the grass. I kind of want to see what is here, how much is there, because if I had enough, I would maybe consider making another camper shell later on, but I don't think I do. I think it's just some bits and pieces. So that's what I'm working on. I got to go to work tomorrow, so try to get this as close to done as I can today. So later. Alright, still in the camper. My back hurts. This is what it's gonna look like. I got a window just sitting there. Obviously, I was having a problem with getting this down far enough to hide these holes. Basically, I had to flip the sheet upside down because the one side has holes farther down because of the window, and the window was longer, so these holes ran out farther. So flipped it over. Hopefully that covers it up. I'm gonna put some sealer in. And then I have that butyl tape whenever I put the trim on, but it's basically what it's going to look like. It's going to have a silver top. I'm going to keep kind of working on that and polishing it, and obviously now that this hangs down, I got to kind of clean up this edge a little bit. A lot of this like tape, butyl tape, so try to leave that brown on there for now. If I want to, I can strip it. It strips pretty easy, so it's not a big deal. But I'm about to call it a day though. I wanted to get farther. I want to get the top on. I need to trim that, but I got stuff to do tomorrow, so we'll see. I might not get to it at all tomorrow. So that's what the camper shell's looking like. I'm digging it. I like that brown kind of. I like the diamond shape. I like how it kind of goes with the diamond windows. So all right, we're back. Haven't had much progress lately. Been working. Got a job at a little hot rod shop. So back to the camper shell. I trimmed this whole edge because it sits down kind of like that. Wasn't too hard, but and then I bent this back flange over because the back piece is this, and it doesn't really have a, I know it's hard to see, but it doesn't really have a good lip on it. So these 2 overlap, and then the screws kind of hold all your aluminum together. But I did break one of that first support in there. I broke it because I tried to pull this back and pulled it off, and it dropped off the table and smacked it real good. So I get to fix that. I'll be fixing that with a little L bracket. There's some in there. You know, it sucks because they use that 1x1, or I don't even know what that is, 1.5 by 1.5 or something. Little crappy wood, and so it splits out and breaks out, and it's old. So whatever, this is not that crazy structural. Eventually when I put some rails on top for canoe or bike rack or something, I don't know, probably just bikes, I'm gonna make some reinforcements in it, but I'm gonna try to get this back trim cut down. Since I narrowed it 3 inches, I need to narrow all my trim 3 inches. I'm gonna screw this back in. That way I can take these screws out, because that's what's holding it all tight. So I need to get all this out of the way so that I can put the trim in. But I do have some screws in here somewhere. I probably need to find those. Oh, there's one. That's holding that in place. So it kind of sucks because I've been working, so I'm kind of like having to remember where I left off at. So detour. I had to go pick up some parts today. Thought I was gonna get this camper shell done, but stuff comes up. This is what the butyl tape looks like. It's really hard to pick out of there, but you can see I got this trim ran on the outside right now. I gotta scrape that, and then I'll be putting some sealer like in cracks like that. So these are some of the parts I picked up today. I wanted this. There's a spring in here for your horn. This had it. Plus, it's a manual column. I really kind of want a manual. It's had the flasher. It has the wheel. The prices were really good, so I couldn't pass it up. So it even has the shaft down here. So, and then the same with this dash. I actually only wanted these knobs. These 67 knobs are $67. Sorry. I thought it had the right lighter, but this is not it. I don't know what's going on with that. But pretty cool. The price is cheap. So I got another radio. I got all these knobs, which is cool, and then the cups behind it. They're kind of hard to get. I think I'm gonna run this gauge cluster because it looks like it has no cracks on the outside, which is really hard to find. Plus, I really like this throttle button. I just think that's cool. So I'm gonna try to clean it up. I'm trying to decide if that's just dirt or what. It's got some scratches down here, but I really like it. I mean, obviously don't tell the guy, but I would have paid for the knobs what he asked for the whole setup. So pretty excited about that. So cool, meet new people. I might end up trying to get the rear end and the trailing arms off of it too. Maybe not. I'm really kind of leaning towards doing a 4-link and then putting a little more power behind the truck, and then a Tremec 5-speed. Especially now that I got the column, I already have a high hump. And once this is done, kind of like, I think I want it to be a 5-speed. So that's what I'm leaning towards. It's cool too because I can paint all this without my truck being down, and then I can just put it on. So probably had to cut a hole for that setup, but I might put something else where the throttle is. It's kind of like a choke cable, which is kind of weird. I mean, I understand what's going on, but I'm trying to think of what I could put there that would be cool. Again, haven't been filming. I got this side in. You can see this side's attached. This side did not have a thing. So I'm gonna make a little piece that slides over and screws in and holds it. I wanted the front to be more solid. I got this front glass in, but I don't have the side glass in. I'm gonna try to do that today. I also need to do this bottom trim. I'm almost out of butyl tape. I know my dad has a little bit, so I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna try to get this on the camper shell or on the truck, and then I can finish up. Been working a lot this week and last week, so it's hard to get this done when you're at work all the time. So that's what I'm getting close. I gotta make some little mounts so that it can mount to my stake pocket holes in my bed. Hopefully it's not bad, but I'm kind of missing some pieces. And then I'm gonna insulate the top. I didn't really care for it, but seeing how floppy the top is, it's kind of stretched out because it was insulated before. So I'm just gonna insulate the top and then cover it up with some paneling. And then I'm going to try to leave the sides exposed as long as I can handle it, but I might cover that up with paneling too down the road if I can find something cool. I mean, we got some nice bead rollers at work, so maybe I'll run something through there.